Race fans, right after this feature, you want to get out your tickets as I'll be giving away 5 tickets to a weekly racing show here at Midway Speedway. So you'll want to get out them tickets after our B-Mod A feature. I'll be calling them numbers out. As we want to, on behalf of Lebanon Midway Speedway, show our appreciation for each and every one of you guys for coming out tonight. So we'll be giving away some prizes. As Mother Nature has given us a beautiful night here tonight at Midway Speedway. This afternoon she wasn't really too good to us, but we have a dedicated track crew here at Midway Speedway, and they did an excellent job to get this racing service the way it is tonight. And they've worked for the past 3 days, I believe, to get this track ready. And it's in tip-top shape tonight, as it's had a lot of racing so far on the racing surface. So I believe that is the T10 of Tyler Brown over at the chute. Getting checked over by our safety crew and our track officials. The chute is somewhere where the drivers can pull, as our track officials can look them over. Make sure that there's no rubbing on the sheet metal or no parts getting ready to fall off and stuff. So a lot of tracks do that, where the drivers can pull into the chute and get looked over. Race fans, I hope you guys have picked out a winner, as that's always a fun game to play at the racetrack. You and your buddies pick out a winner, compete against each other. How many Chris Jackson fans do we have here tonight? Let's not count out the 9 of Sam Petty. I can't leave this one out. How about the 8 of Dylan McCowan? As I've said, we have the best in the Midwest here in our USRA B-Mods tonight, and you guys are right here to witness it. It's better than being at home in the recliner. You guys are right here, front and center at Lebanon Midway Speedway, as we race each and every Friday night all the way up till September. And in September, we'll go to Saturday nights for our Fall Survivor Series. Right now, we are in our Spring Summer Series, and our points battles are pretty close in all of our classes. In the 65 of Chris Jackson. as they will pull the T10 of Tyler Brown into the pits. Here we go. As they clear turn number 3 over there. The 65 of Chris Jackson, your leader. Sam Petty in second. The 22 of Dylan Hoover in third. The 18 of J.C. Morton in fourth. And the young man in the 8, Dylan McCowan, in fifth. Race fans, we're going to have a barn burner to the end tonight here in our USRA B-Mods. As any of your top 5 drivers are eligible to take home the feature win tonight, it won't be easy for the 65 of Chris Jackson, as he'll have his work put out for him. But Chris Jackson is a familiar face to victory lane here at Midway Speedway, so we'll see if he can hold off your point leader, the 9 of Sam Petty, and the 22 of Dylan Hoover, and the 18 of J.C. Morton. The lights are off around the mighty Midway Speedway. Great crowd over there on the pit side as they are lined up from backstretch to backstretch, from 3 to 2. Here we go. The green flag goes out, and we're racing. Jackson, your leader. Sam Petty in second. Here comes the 18 of J.C. Morton. Now here comes the 8 of Dylan McCowan on the outside of J.C. Morton, as the young man is having the hot rod tonight in the 8 car. The T10 of Tyler Brown making his way back onto the racetrack as Keith Foreman gives him the halfway side. Halfway through the feature tonight as Chris Jackson out in front. Now the 18 of J.C. Morton trying to knock on the door of the 9 of Sam Petty. And the 33 of J.D. Martin is turn number 2. The caution is out. As we have debris and entering in turn number 1. And the caution will come back out. We still have plenty of racing action up next. Don't forget, will be our autograph session for our Cash Money late model drivers. The superstars of our Cash Money late models will be on the front stretch for your autograph session, fans. Also, don't forget, we'll be giving away 5 free tickets to a regular weekly show here at Midway Speedway. All right, the lights are off. Chris Jackson, your leader. Sam Petty in second. The 18 of J.C. Morton in third. The 8 of Dylan McCowan in fourth. And look who's there in fifth. It's the anniversary man, the 42 of Donnie Jackson. The green flag is out, and we're racing. Chris Jackson catch up to the 65 of Chris Jackson. As Chris Jackson under the hood is the Rebel race engine as he is out in front. But here comes the 8K of Tyler Knudsen. Tyler Knudsen had a pretty good run tonight as he won the B-Main, and now he is knocking on the door to the top 5 as he's in 6th. 2 more laps to go for the 65 of Chris Jackson. White flag is out. 1 more lap. Caution. Caution on the racetrack. Caution on the racetrack. As the 22 of Dylan Huber has made contact with the wall there in turn number 2, just like I said for Chris Jackson. So like watching American Idol, they're getting ready to announce the winner, but then they say, let's go to a commercial break. Chris Jackson was getting ready to see the white flag. 1 more lap to go, but you know what? The caution came out. It's like a commercial break. Not what the 65 of Chris Jackson wanted to see. Because now the Sam Petty, the 9, has 1 more opportunity to try to make a move on the 65 of Chris Jackson. The lights will go off. Keith Foreman giving him the 1 to go. As the 65 of Chris Jackson, will he be in our victory lane, our feature winner tonight on the 19th annual Tony Roper Memorial, taking home $500 to win? As ladies and gentlemen, we have one of the greatest victory celebrations here at Lebanon Midway Speedway, and you're getting ready to see it as the green flag is out and we're racing. As we have caution on the racetrack. As the 8K of Tyler Knudsen collecting the 42 of Donnie Jackson. The 12. Saunders over in turn number 2, now pulling away. As the 8K of Tyler Knudsen has had a rough night tonight as he stands 2nd in our point standings, but he had to make his way through the B feature, made his way into the A feature, was in our top 10. And now he's over there in turn number 2. Chris Jackson is still your leader. Sam Petty in 2nd. J.C. Morton in 3rd. As track safety crews still look over the damage over there in turn number 2. Don't forget, we'll be racing next week. Friday, May the 17th. Or no, for Friday, May the 31st. We'll be right back here. The 17th was our last race. And our next race will be Friday, May the 31st. As I don't want to jinx it, but it looks like the weather is looking pretty great for next Friday night. Race fans, as they were still working their turn number 2, we want to remind you that we'll have our autograph session right after this, as our late models will pull out onto the racetrack. It'll be about 15 minutes, so if you want an autograph, you better be down there, be ready, as you only have 15 minutes during our intermission tonight. And then right after intermission will be our main event of the evening, the Malvern Cash Money late models, sponsored by Malvern Bank and Midwest Sheet Metal. As we'll see if anybody has anything for the 14 of Brad Looney, as he is your Midwest Sheet Metal Championship point leader, and he'll be in that neon green spoiler on the back of his race car. To Donnie Jackson making a hard right turn into the pits as the 8K of Tyler Knudsen is on the hook. Ladies and gentlemen, especially on that pit side, give Tyler Knudsen a round of applause as he'll be making his way down the front straightaway. A tough break for the 8K of Tyler Knudsen as he was second in our point standings. A regular here at Midway Speedway. So race fans, as he comes down the front straightaway, give him a big wave of support. Let him know that you appreciate him coming out to Lebanon Midway Speedway. All right, now the 9 of Sam Petty has one more shot. And this is for the 65 of Chris Jackson. The 18 of J.C. Morton is in third. The 8 of Dylan McCowan is in fourth. The 66 of Ryan Gilmore is in fifth. As they come down the front straightaway, Keith Foreman, our flagman, gives them the 1 to go. As the lights will go off around the mighty Midway Speedway. Here we go. Green, white, together. It will be one lap shootout. For the 65 of Chris Jackson, here we go, green flag and white flag, one more lap to go for the 65 of Chris Jackson. Sam Petty running a little down there in turn number 2, the 18 of J.C. Morton takes advantage as the checker flag will come out. It'll be the 65 of Chris Jackson, 18 of J.C. Morton second. The 9 of Sam Petty in third, the 8 Dylan McCowan in fourth. last Friday night, he was your USRA B-Mod feature winner at Legit Speedway. Tonight, he comes home in victory lane once again. We want to thank all the B-Mods for coming out as the best in the Midwest. We're here tonight, but the 65 of Chris Jackson is your feature winner.